Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Tower of Doom stream, week 10, day 7. So today we're going to be doing several things, possibly a little bit more Tower of Doom if we are close, because we can use multiple sigils at once just to be able to power quickly through them with whatever sigils we have left, and I believe we do have about a dozen. Other than that, of course, it is still a Vault event, so I want to try getting a little bit more on that. We're currently at exactly a dozen, which if we happen to not get any more than that, then that's still going to be fine. But at least a dozen is still going to be a pretty solid number for a weekend of that. We got really lucky on Friday. Every other day, not so much, that's for sure. Other than that, we do need to go finish up some stuff on the Nintendo Switch version. Need to go and do a little bit of Guild Wars, and I believe some PvP still. And that will pretty much be that then. But before we do any of that, let's go over all of the spoilers for next week then. So we have several that we need to go and do. Where's the little page thingy? We are not only getting a 2 new troops next week, but we have a new faction and all the things that come with a new faction. Oh, I forgot to bring up the weapon for the new faction. I need to go do that. Well, we can go find it real quick. Anyways, where is my thingy thing? There's the TV screen. There's the one I'm looking for. Which one's the actual right window? I believe it is that one. Okay, so let's go over all the things. So let's go over the event troops first. That would be the first thing, as this is what's happening tomorrow. Of course, we'll have the video up for that sometime, hopefully midday tomorrow. But this is the invasion troop. Or wait, not invasion. The raid troop, I meant to say. Same difference. No, not really, but it's the raid troop. It's a pretty standard raid troop. The only difference it has is if there are any storms, it blesses itself. So it basically will have perpetual bless, assuming you have a storm on your team, which I'm not sure if you're really going to be able to put in. There are quite a few underneath the category, which is the Kingdom of Suncrest. However, if you don't have that, you'd have to kind of go out of your way just to be able to get his benefit. Otherwise, his ability does nothing extra at all, other than the conditional of if there's a storm, it does bless. There's nothing really too special. I really love his troop art, though. And other than his perks, nothing too special either, unless there's a bunch of mana drains, but I don't believe there will be. We don't quite know what type we'll be up against, but we'll find out tomorrow. Other than that, we also got this cute little griffin. Ends up destroying a column, deals damage to the last enemy, and it's boosted by yellow gems at a... I do not know his boost ratio. Let's see, where is the menu thingy? Menu thingy. Save us. His boost ratio is... 4 times boost ratio is his boost ratio. So for every yellow, it'll do 4 additional damage to the last enemy. So that would be about an average of, I would say, about 12 damage, since you can normally get about 3. And then it pulls the them to the front. So whatever you end up hitting, which would be the last slots, it'll end up moving all the way to the front line. So that seems okay for 11 mana cost. That could fill some gaps in movement troops. Of course, movement troops aren't really used too often, but it does have 75% mana start. So that's almost a first turn movement, which is pretty nice. It does have Agile. It does have, wait, Eagle's Eye. Isn't that Place Hunter's Mark on, yeah, that's actually not too bad, the Eagle Eye thing. Because you end up constantly be able to do 2 times scroll damage as well, assuming the enemy does not have Hunter's Mark. So this troop's actually not that bad. Has a lot of things going for it. It's definitely not something you'd use later in the game. But early game, mid game, it has boost ratio. It has, all 3 traits are good, and its colors aren't too bad. So, yeah, this seems like a good early mid game troop. And you, of course, you could stock up on green, blue trait stones if you end up needing that for whatever reason. So, yeah, that's actually a pretty relevant troop then, at least for earlier on. Other than that, we have this thing, which for whatever reason is microscopic every single time. It deals, I don't know why they make the image for this so small. It deals damage to an enemy. It's the same thing as all the other weapons. It's just one of those kingdom or typing weapons. This one is specifically for Suncrest. And it creates a mixture of yellow and purple, obviously boosted by Suncrest. Same as all the other ones, just this one just happens to be for Suncrest. Suncrest, nothing too special, so you're probably not going to be using this weapon too often. Oh, actually, I lied. You might use this weapon, because they did the same thing with this weapon that they did with Stone Slicer. And that is, it creates its own color. I didn't notice that until just now. It does create its own color, so this weapon might actually be okay then. Stone Slicer was okay because it was able to feed itself, plus it could be used with Gargoyle, and this will be good because you can use it with itself. However, I'm not sure what you would use it with, because you can't use it with Sunbird. If it was purple and red, you'd be able to, but I don't know if you can get away with it with Sunbird with purple and yellow. I don't know, I'm trying to think of what's really good from that kingdom that uses yellow. Garuda kind of does, but he wastes his turn and he needs red on the board, not yellow. trying to think of what else from that kingdom. Oh, Taloka. I believe Taloka would actually be really, really good with this. Unfortunately, Taloka doesn't really feed mana back to it, though. Actually, what is Taloka's ability? I know he does 10... I know he has, like, some kind of split damage thing. I forget if he has any board control, though. I would sure hope he does. I don't think there's anything in Suncrest that feeds back mana to this thing, though, is the only problem. There's a bunch of things that can do damage, but I don't believe any of them feed mana to a substantial amount back into it, but we'll go double-check later. But that weapon could have potential, given that it creates its own color. It could be like a Stone Slicer, just used for slightly different stuff. Anyways, that's all the stuff coming tomorrow. But there are 5 things coming this weekend. Let me go bring up the weapon real quick. Where's the tab for it? Weapon. Let me just go all the way back to the main menu. It would probably be easier at this point. Weapons! Weapon for this Friday. Oh yeah, there's no easy way to bring this up other than just sitting over here. And boop. We'll go over that one last, though. Anyways, we'll go over it first. Why not? So, the weapon for this Friday is... Actually, let me go minimize this and move over chat so I can actually see chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, William. Hello, Haley. Hello, Sarcastic. Hello, James. Hello, Elminster. Hello, Steve. Hello, Corn. Hello, Captain. Hello, Mike. Hello, Birdleaf. Let's see. Yeah, there is no Suncrest hero class. However, there was no Construct hero class either, and the Stone Slicer was still good, so it might still be relevant. Hello, D30, and hello, Matt. Also, we are getting a hero class for this kingdom in 2 hero classes from now. Not next hero class, but the following hero class is going to be for this kingdom. So it's around 2 months from now. It's, I believe, early September, so like 1.5 months. Early September to mid-September, we are getting a hero class for this kingdom. That weapon might be extremely relevant then, because then you can go for a full boost ratio with 4 Suncrest troops. But for now, the other troop, or the other weapon, is this one right here, Tome of Spores. Ends up doing magic plus 10 scatter damage, boosted by the new faction's allies at a 3 times boost ratio, and then explodes 3 gems for each of those allies troops on the, and then it summons a troop from that kingdom. So that's not too good, because all 4 of the troops from this kingdom are pretty bad. I believe the legend was okay, but the other 3 are pretty underwhelming. So that's not going to be too relevant. Its amount of damage is really low. However, it almost seems like they're going to be bringing hero weapon into factions, because gosh, does that fit so well if you were to actually use it with the faction team. But yeah, I don't think you would ever really use this, because there's no point in using 3 other faction troops on your team. But then again, actually there could be. You can double up on the mushroom and still get the boost ratio. They do not have to be unique, so you could use one of them, 2 mushrooms, and then this weapon in some order. And doing that could maybe work, but this weapon overall does seem pretty underwhelming for the most part. Yeah, probably something that you just get for collection purposes and not much else. Anyways, as far as those troops that it gets to summon, of course, we're getting 4 troops. These are all coming out Friday, of course, that weapon and these 4 troops with the new faction. First up is the Mushroom Man, and we'll go in rarity order, so we'll start with rare and go all the way up to legend. And this guy ends up enraging himself and gains magic plus 1 attack, boosted by diseased enemies at a 2 times boost ratio. So basically, he does nothing. Other than that, he does have 33% score reduction, so at least he can be used somewhat as a tank that has high attack. And every single troop in this faction has a very useless trait that allows them to inflict poison when they take skull damage. That is very, very pointless and could even help the enemy. So yeah, that's the effect it has. So yeah, it's useless. It is very, very, very bad. So yeah, all of them are weaker because of that. The entirety of this faction is actually relatively bad other than the legend. We then have the Fungomancer, which ends up... Also, all these are for Zejin, by the way. And Zejin will be, I believe, 12 or 13 stars. I think 13 stars from this faction. Next up, we have deal magic plus 3 damage to an enemy. And if the enemy is diseased, there's a 50% chance to transform them into a Mushroom Man, which was the one that we were just on. The rare, that useless rare. And then disease them. So at least it moves them into a relatively bad troop, if nothing else. Though it is a little bit annoying that it has 33% score reduction when you end up transforming them in. Other than that, all of his other perks are pretty much useless, other than the fact that he gains a little bit more magic, but that's going to do very little given that he only hits 1 target. Next, we have the Explodostool, and this thing ends up exploding magic divided by 2 plus 1 gems, and then if an enemy is diseased, it poisons 1 to 4 enemies. So that amount of gems, I believe, is almost the exact amount that Dragon Soul does. It's a very similar boost ratio, or the same amount. It's a very similar explosion amount to that of Dragon Soul. I think it's this 2 lower. I forget what the base value of Dragon Soul is. But Dragon Soul is also based on half magic. So whatever your Dragon Soul is at, I think it does a few less explosions than that. But yeah, it gets to poison a bunch of enemies, which is obviously pretty pointless. This reminds me of like a weaker version of Poison Master almost, is what this thing looks like. It is really, really weird. Also, it's based on the condition of them being poison. I mean, disease too. So it's not even guaranteed 1 to 4 poison, which makes it even odder. I don't know. It's just really bad. The only good thing it has going for is impervious, but you would never really use it for anything. And finally, we have the King Gob Truffle. And this thing could potentially be useful for several reasons. One, it's an elemental. Another is it's a goblin, and it's a goblin from Zejin. So this thing could be okay. It has a lot of things going for it. And other than that, its ability is decent. It deals magic plus 4 damage to all enemies, meaning there is now a second AoE that is from Zejin, that is a goblin. Of course, the first was Grapple Pot, and that's boosted by poison and disease enemies at a 4x boost ratio. And like all goblins, it gets to gain an extra turn. It does share somewhat similar coloration to that of Grapple Pot. However, that could theoretically be a good thing because you could feed green into both of them. But Grapple Pot is green-yellow and he's green-blue. Yeah, this will be a great Grapple Pot alternative. If I'm not mistaken, it actually does more damage than Grapple Pot. However, it is not more defensive because it loses the 5 HP to all goblins every extra turn. Instead, it ends up diseasing a random enemy every single time you extra turn, which is technically an offensive ability because it prevents them from doing their offensive abilities, which could just get in your way with silence or anything else. And it has that useless poison trait. Yeah, it's basically trading off everything that Grapple Pot has for disease and for slightly more damage, but at the cost of HP gain, and that was the only other thing she really had that was relevant, I believe. But yeah, it'll hit more than Grapple Pot, but you're losing some of the support aspect that Grapple Pot has. And of course, you could use one of each of them together. That's the only thing he's really going to be used for. Obviously, he's not that good with the faction troops itself because the other 3 are so bad. But yeah, we might see him in some goblin teams. I don't think he's going to be meta for anything, but he could even be a Grapple Pot replacement in some situations, but we'll see how that pans out. But that's all those. That was everything, right? We want the weapon, we want the thing, and yeah, I believe that's everything that's coming next week. And Flutter is the pet for Wednesday, and the class for Thursday is... I actually forgot off the top of my head. I think, actually, we could see it in game what it is. It's not too big a deal. But yeah, that's the game plan. Everything coming up next week. Where's the window for that? Is that the right window? There we go. Okay, let me go minimize all that. We don't need that. But yeah, as far as the other things, we have the Flutter on Wednesday, the Dark Pits on Tuesday, and oh, I'm trying to max out this hero class. That's funny. I'm currently trying to level that hero class, so that's quite coincidental that we have it this week. Next week we have Sunspear. I feel so tempted to do this event just to power level it. It's such a waste of gems, so I'm not going to because we're going to need to use it for the faction on Friday. I'm not going to waste my gems on that. But it is tempting. It is very tempting, given that we are quite literally trying to level that hero class up. But anyways, let's go, and I guess we'll start with Tower of Doom just for fun. If we can make it into 50, that is. Otherwise, we probably won't. Let me see. How's the leaderboard? We can't make it to 50. We're 68. It's not worth trying to contest at this point. Let's see. Yeah, there's a 60-something gap. There's no way we would really cover that much of the gap if we go for it. But yeah, of course, we do have the capability if we really wanted to use multiple at once. Just speed things up if we wanted to get some of those in. But there's no real rewards that we need, so not really worth doing it, given that there's still going to be somewhat timely battles. So yeah, we won't be able to get any kind of reward out of it, so we're just going to ignore it for now. So we'll go into this next thing of things, which is kill out all these real quick with Sunbird spam. So trying to get our mana up with that, of course. Let me move this aside so I can see chat again. It's always annoying when I bring that up because it takes up so much room that I can't see chat. There we go. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Corn. Hello, James. Let's see. So how many keys thus far? 12. I'm not sure if we're going to get more than 12. I ideally want to try getting at least one more, though. That is the plan. Hello, Draid. Welcome. Also, does the mic sound lower today? I noticed when I was looking at the audio thingy that I haven't changed any settings whatsoever, yet the audio seems to be coming lower than before, which is very, very weird because I have changed nothing at all. Every single thing is at the exact same that it normally is. Let's see, is this not turned all the way? No, the volume's all the way up. every single thing is exactly as it was yesterday. Yet it seems to be coming out quieter. Strange. Very strange. Are the Wednesday pet events random or based on a rotation? They are based on some very convoluted rotation, kind of. But yeah, they are not, like, completely random. But they do seem to, like, they do holiday pets. And they do try, I believe, going through one of each every single time. I believe they might manually set them. I have no clue. But basically, they're technically on a rotation, where it goes through pretty much one of each before it ever really repeats. I think there's been a few instances where it didn't do that, but I believe that was before they even had the rotation system set up. But it doesn't even really matter if they're on rotation or not, because there's so many pets that rotation takes over 1 year. If you're trying to get them off of that way. Obviously, you'd want to get them off of just randomly getting them from pet gnomes, which you can easily do during gnome events or really any time as long as your guild is doing a bunch of PvP in arena. I'll go for that. Oh, the buffering part, that I can't fix. The audio, that I could try to fix again. I messed around with it the other day and it kind of seemed to work. But now I changed literally nothing from that other day and it's not working now. Weird. Only other thing I can think of is, one second, let me go adjust this, the system volume for it. That might work. That's not what I wanted. Or is that what I wanted? Actually, yes, that is what I wanted. Never mind. Let's see. So how's the audio coming in? Let me know if this sounds too staticky or not. I'm not even sure if it's going to make much of a difference. Let's see. Will that make any difference whatsoever? Probably not, but let's give it a shot. Let's see, how much of a difference did that make? Probably very little. Oops, now all my settings moved all over the place. Where is it? Where did it go? There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that didn't change much. It should be slightly higher now. No difference. Well, it should be ever so slightly louder, but yeah, it didn't get adjusted much. Yeah, it's definitely quieter today than yesterday. I even noticed that just like as soon as the stream started, when the voice started going. I changed nothing though since yesterday, other than what I just changed now, but that did seemingly nothing. Not a single setting was changed from yesterday. That's really weird. It's not anything on this mic either, because I already have this set, and I have the volume all the way to max. Yeah, if your audio can go pretty high, then it wouldn't really matter that much. But for people that have like a threshold, as far as how high they can like boost their audio, it might be a little bit of a problem because I have my audio balanced relatively low as far as the overall like sound of it. So like some like earbuds might be like too low with it. What am I doing right here? We're going to go take out this, and then we need to go farm for some gnomes and hopefully get our vault key. And the only other daily we really need to go do is factions. I might just skip them again today though. But I have been skipping them a lot recently. I do need to get back into the whole theme of doing them again. They've just been getting a little bit tedious, given that it feels like you get like no reward at all from them. Because the only thing we need from them is chaos shards. And the problem with that is chaos shards don't really do anything for us. All they really do is help us max out the following factions in order to allow us to do level 200 pure faction. Or I mean 500 pure faction. Ooh, we got a pet. We need to go do that. We'll do that after this. And now we can go get our gnome. And hopefully get one vault key. Then probably finish up our Switch stuff. Because there's still some things I need to finish up on Switch before the end of the week. Before they kick me again. Haha. Let's see. I'll take the red right over there. And the main one being Guild Wars. But I also have a few other things that I need to do. Like more PvP grinding. Some of that will be off stream obviously though. You've got one today so far. I always tend to get the lease on Sundays, but that's also because I farm the lease on Sundays. Compared to Friday and Saturday, normally. Hello, Goober. Welcome. I'll take the brown for now. What do I grab? What do I grab? I'll take a skull over. Grab a, let's see. All this looks so horrible, but let's try for the red there. Didn't end up getting it though. How much damage is our key? Doesn't even look like enough, but we'll still go for it. We got red there. Over mana going. You've only got one for the entire event. Ouch. Yeah, you can get unlucky sometimes. You said it manual and you're still doing it? What is? I didn't see your previous comment. Oh, you mean the settings menu for the thing? I currently have it running at 720p and it's not really doing much of an issue. Actually, you know what? I should probably lower it. I need to put it to like 360 or even like 240. Obviously, you'd want to watch it a bit higher than that. But I just need it to see that it's not frozen. So I should probably put it down just so it doesn't lag me as much. Yeah, I was running it on 720 while streaming, so. The stream itself. Looking at it. And it wasn't buffering from what I could tell. What was I doing? I need to go finish out the pet real quick. With our quick battle system. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to copy paste the notepad. Fail. Let me go bring up notepad again and copy them in. I keep forgetting that. Like every single time I restart my computer, it's like, do you want to save this? And I keep clicking no for whatever reason. I really need to go and organize my desktop right now. Or not right now, but sometime soon. My desktop is so cluttered. Normally what I do, which I haven't done for about 2 years, is every few years, actually it might have been even more than 2 years now, but every few years I basically just go, drag almost everything that's on my desktop, put it in a folder, and date it since the last time I did that. That's the only way I can keep my desktop organized, is put pretty much everything that isn't a program or an important folder into a folder, name it by the years that it's applicable for, and just put all the junk on the desktop there to clear out the desktop so it's that's clean. But anyways, what were we doing? We were putting this in here. Let me go get the 3 teams in here so we can actually go and run them. We need, I still didn't do the video for this. I'm probably gonna do it on Wednesday. It would make the most amount of sense to cover how to do pets on pet day. I'll probably, actually, yeah, I'll try to pre-record it on Tuesday if I can. I might just do it on Wednesday. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the copy-paste function. More so the copy function. So I can just do that and then copy it in. We got team number 1. Team number 2. That's not what I want. There we go. And team number 3, which for whatever reason is all the way over here. For all these other ones I don't really need. The only one I really need is not that one. Oh yeah, duh, I forgot. The hero class doesn't matter on it. Oh, that's not the right one though. And let's get this one. Manage, paste, or not paste, copy. Okay, there's over teams. Let me actually save this now. That or actually have them all next to each other. So you know what? Because I don't think I'm gonna need to show the other things. Let me just reorder. I'll still keep them here just in case. But those are like the main ones we're gonna need is those 3. But anyways, go do that. Go get that one. Copy paste. Did I just accidentally paste over it? Yes, I did. That's not the function I wanted. But let's go fight these now. Obviously clear out this team, paste that in there. And in tradition of the fact that we've been timing most of these lately, let's go time it. See how long it takes. Anything under 4.5 minutes is going to be really, really good for this setup. Though anything below 5 minutes is quick in general. Generally, if you don't change your team at all, it's going to take about 5 minutes. Well, let's see how it goes. I'll start the timer. Yeah, Tower of Doom has been out since 10 times now. It was added in November of last year. It's the most recent sigil-based game mode in the game. Or it's pretty much just the most recent game mode in general in the game. I don't think they've added any since then, have they? It's been almost a year now without any new game modes. Yeah, it's been almost a year. November will be the 1-year mark. That didn't kill. That's unfortunate because I don't have mana for my hero. Normally if you had a half mana start you probably would have. But we don't with this hero class unfortunately. There's no room for it. because we already maxed out every hero class with half mana start. How many gems would it take to max a class in an event? A lot. It takes around 6,000 gems, I believe. Somewhere around 6,000. It is extremely expensive to buy a max hero class, to the point that almost no one does. There are a few people that do, but you would have to have an absurdly high amount of gems for it to be worth it for you to max it out with gems. It's around 6,000. If you want to get it all the way from 0 to max, it's around 6,000. I normally throw about 1,500 on every new hero class, give or take a little bit, and then farm the rest to 70 and then do a video on it. Do grab here. Still get the gold. And now it's key to key. Do you recall the tower or raid event was added first? Raid was added first. I know that for sure. Raid happened before invasions. They were both technically added simultaneously. However, the raid event happened before the invasion event. But they were both added in the same patch. The raid one just happened to have been beforehand. Or, you know, happened prior to it by a week. Because Tower of Doom didn't exist, so it just went straight from raids to invasions. Oh no, I hate that silence so much. Well, that's gonna slow us down. Now I can't take brown mana. Or at least not easily. Come on, brown mana, we need you. There we go. Oh, I should have just went for the egg. I didn't realize it cleansed. Oh, there we go. I believe we have one more battle with that. Up a piece of team during the loading screen. I think we're going a bit slower this time around. Do you recall? Oh, they might already answer that. Let's see. We'll get the egg there. Oh yeah, the game has changed a lot in its existence. Like, if you look at what the game looked like on day one, it looks like the alpha version of the game. It has changed that much. Okay, and then we change our team to this thingy. And take out the last two battles. Okay, do we have alignment? No, probably not. Let's just Stargazer and hope the board doesn't go too horribly. Oh, perfect. And he's dead already. Oh, Impervious getting in the way by surviving about 5 seconds longer. There we go. It looks like we'll be able to make it below 430 unless we get really trolled on this last battle. We'll take these reds away because we don't need them. Actually, no, we aren't, because we can take them after the fact. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, duh. I forgot we don't get an extra turn. I was doing that as if we gained an extra turn. Fail. That we do not, unfortunately. Alignment. Do we have it? No. Let's take skull. Oh! Wait, he didn't go for it. Perfect. Why did he not go for that skull? Doing so just made us auto-win. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, duh, he has Impervious. How do I do this? Let's take a skull. Skull's not enough to kill, luckily. And he's dead. There we go. Impervious slowed us down there. That's not too bad. Anything under 5 minutes I'm fine with. Sweet, okay. I'll take it. And speaking about taking it, go get our owl bunny. And there's everything. How many owl bunnies do we need? We need a lot more owl bunnies. The thing is, like, no upgrades at all. I think that was the new... Isn't that one of the most newest pets, other than the cosmetic one? I think that's the newest non-cosmetic pet that we've gotten in recent times. Either the newest or second newest. Explain why we were so ridiculously low on it. Anyways, let's go and spam, I believe we still need Karkaroff purples. Go do a bit more of that. That is not Karkaroff. That is Karkaroff. Let's go farm here with some Sunspear. Sit here for a little while, at least until we gain another level of nothing else. Ideally till we get one Volky. Go move that over. the explosion with everything. How am I feeling? I am feeling quite a bit better. Still not all the way. Still got a bit of a cough and stuff, but don't have like stomach problems or anything anymore. So that's been nice. Most of those stopped at around Thursday, I think. Like the last day that it happened. Yeah, still got this really annoying cough. Sure when it's gonna go away. Heard that can last for like a month or something, so that's gonna be annoying. Because it's only been 2 weeks so far, so we're a little over 2 weeks. So it's like only the halfway point then, if that's the case. Running out of cough drops too. I've gone through like 3 bags of cough drops. Well, 2.5. One of them I already had at the house. Speaking of that, I think it's been 2 hours. I could probably take another one. If I can grab one, there's so few left. If I can grab one, there's like 3 left in the bag. I need to pick up more tomorrow. The corner store that sells them, so. Not that far of a walk. Like every single thing is like within walking distance of me, other than medical places. Like anything I would need on like a normal basis is within walking distance of my house. Groceries, bank, many restaurants, entertainment, a movie theater, pretty much everything. Public transportation here is horrifically bad though. But at least most of it's in walking distance. Oh, there's our daily 20 gems. I've only ever gotten the 100 gem off it once. It's legendary. There's 6 different ones that could be 1 per color. And they all give 100 gems. And if you don't end up getting that, you just get the 20 gems per day thingy. Oh wow, 1,000 glory. Oh, that's pretty good for our first gnome drop of the stream. If we can keep up that luck, then that would be amazing. Even if we don't get any vault keys, that in itself is like a vault key. And we'll hand out a redeem code at whichever one comes first. Next hero level or next vault key. And by next vault key, I should probably say only vault key. Because I highly doubt we're going to be getting more than one, if even one. Whichever one of those two happens first, we'll hand out the code for. You think the devs should do a web version? A web version of what? Those things are quite addictive. What, the cough drop things? I don't know. I wouldn't say they're addictive. I would say one thing that is kind of addictive, those Tums things. Those things that you use to, for like heartburn and, like indigestion and stuff. Like those things are really addictive because they're so ridiculously good. As like little chewable tablet things. I had to take them for like 3-4 days. Whenever I get painkillers from doctors, I almost never use them. Just so I wouldn't actually become addicted to them. Because those things are like legit addictive. Like when I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, I took half a pill on the first day and then never took any more of them. Just in case. And just dealt with the pain. Let's see. Let's go for Firebomb there. What is the best strategy for challenges? Meaning, do you farm them or something? Just complete as soon as possible? You can theoretically wait and try doing them on around Warlord 3 difficulty or so to maximize their soul output. However, just rushing through them as quickly as possible is generally the way to go. They're basically just super quick wins that you can use to win quickly with. Just for quick EXP. And just for quick win counts. And they give you some souls while you do so. The challenges are a relatively dated aspect of the game. They were only ever updated once, about a year after the game was launched. And that didn't even update the rewards. All it did was update the actual troops that show up everywhere. But yeah, challenges are an extremely dated aspect of this game. They've basically been untweaked since day one of the game, 4.5 years ago. Which is almost 5 years they've been untweaked. Other than them slightly changing what troops appear in each one. And that was done about 3.5 years ago. Yeah, it's a very dated system. At one point, it was the best and almost only way to gain souls in the game. Now it's barely any souls at all, and really only just done just for some quick kills. And because you have to do it for level 6 Kingdom. Level 6 Kingdom does require you to have all challenges completed. The only reason I have some of the challenges not completed on Kingdoms is the old star system rolled over your stars. So I'm actually one of the few people in the entire game that have challenges incompleted on Kingdoms while still having the Kingdom upgraded. Because if you had 6 or higher stars on a Kingdom about 1.5 years ago when they changed the star system, you actually did not need, actually it was more like a year ago or so, but you did not need to do these challenges, which is kind of funny. But normally it's required for 6-star Kingdoms, which is why I believe Cinema Mirage has it, because we have to get it for the 6-star on it. Why we completed on that, even though that's the most recent Kingdom. So yeah, it has been at least 1.5 years then. Because Cinema Mirage was added in August of last year. But anyways, let's keep farming. Kakarot. Second Volky now, very nice. What is the other writer answered that one? Hello, Christy, welcome. Oh, browser version of Gems of War. I am not sure if it is possible to have a browser version within the engine. I'm not 100% certain on that. I don't know, can Unity be used for web browsers? I don't think it can. Yeah, I don't think they would end up doing that, though. Mainly because how their in-game purchases work. They kind of need it running through an application, I believe. I sounded bad yesterday. I don't know. It could have just been because the audio was higher, so it was easier to hear my sniffles and everything yesterday. So I'm not really sniffling right now, and this cough drop is doing good at not coughing. What's the fast way to get souls at level 100? Arena. When you're a lower level player, you're basically just getting 100% of your souls from Arena. Well, not 100%, but you know. If you need souls, you go to Arena in early game, as well as normally in mid game. The only time you really stop doing Arena for souls is once you own Dragon Soul and or Fair Shara, is when you stop doing Arena for souls. Though you can still do it for souls even then. But prior to owning either of those two things, you pretty much always run Arena for souls. Are there any challenges with troops with the same color? 4 red troops and so on? Yes. I believe there's one for every single color. I should probably do a video on that. Like where they are located. Depending on what trait stone you want. Because that's somewhat relevant for the new task system. Maybe I could mention it within that thing. But yeah, there should be, you know, when doing a video going over like what all the tasks are and everything. Yeah, I don't think I've done a video on that. I slightly briefly mentioned it in the 4.4 update video, but I never done a video specifically going over it. That's something to add to the list of things to record. But yeah, there's a pure color for every single color. So for example, in purple, normally the easiest way to determine is just go to the pure color kingdom. So purple I know has one. I believe it's the second to last challenge if I'm not mistaken. So right here you can see 4 times purple. I believe Kakarot has 2 if I'm not mistaken. One of them kind of like in the middle. Where'd it go? It was like the third one. I know it has one. Somewhere's in here. There it is. The fourth battle on Karkaroff has it. And so on and so forth. There's like a few of them here and there for each color. So for example, if we wanted to check blue, we'd want to start at Stormheim. See if any of these have 4 times blue. Next to check would probably be Merlantis. I would assume Merlantis has a 4 times blue. I think it even has a 4 times Azura battle. Yeah, I guess just always check like the pure color thing first. But I'll eventually make a list of all of them that have it. Do a little video thingy with it, among other stuff with it. But yeah, I believe Merlantis will have one. Nope. Another kingdom I don't have the things done on. Could have one. I'm almost guaranteed there's like a 4 times Azura in here. I know there was during the quest line. Yeah, no pure blues. I'm pretty sure one exists somewhere. Maybe Broken Spire with a bunch of ogres. But yeah, we have to look around. Pretty sure there's one for every color though. I know it has that triple. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. Apparently it's not 4 times though, unfortunately. 3 would still work as well. Yeah, it's not gonna have it. And that was the only challenge I think would have had it, but nope. Maybe like Glacial Peaks, I guess. One has a lot of blue. Yeah, a little weird, just none. Where's all the pure blues? There's probably one somewheres. Hiding from us. There's a triple blue. There's a quad blue. Found it. But yeah, last challenge, Glacial Peaks. That's also why I have it done. Back when those weekly challenges still allowed you to do, those weekly objectives still allowed you to do challenges. They eventually changed it, but with the most recent patch, they changed it back. It's kind of weird. Those weekly objectives used to allow you to do them in challenges, but then they nerfed it because challenges were so overpowered to the previous system where you could only do it in PvP and or Explore. And now with this most recent patch, they actually changed it back. So if you end up getting a task that tells you to kill, let's say 150 blue, well, all you have to do is just go to this battle, kill it a bunch of times, and get it done in like 10 minutes. Because it does count challenges now again. So it's kind of weird. Yeah, they made it so you couldn't get it from challenges. Or first it was initially keepable in challenges, then they made it so you couldn't, and now they moved it back to being able to do it in challenges again. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I believe every single color has a 4 times color. Have to figure out where nerf it is. Yeah, I'll do a video eventually going over where all them are. Because you'll get one of those tasks like once every week or 2 or so. Actually, based on drop rate, I think it's once every month you would end up getting about one of those tasks. Where it tells you to kill 150 of a certain color. If you get lucky, you could get it even more often than that. Any news on changing Soulforge trait stones? Nope, no news on that. No news on that. They've been doing very little with Soulforge, surprisingly. Like, almost nothing at all. Like, of course, we did get the weapons added to it recently. But aside from that, Soulforge has been doing almost nothing. I was always expecting them to use it a bit more than what they have been. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we get an entire update where literally the only thing in the update is Soulforge. Where it's like a little mini patch in between 2 patches, and all they do is just like update Soulforge content. Because it definitely needs it. I'm actually gonna take that because it's not gonna be enough damage to kill. Actually, so much so I'm gonna use Firebomb even though I don't have, even though I already have all the mana. Let's do that. Kill with that. Is the Dark Storm Umberwolf gives worth using over an additional troop for Necromancy? Yes. It is always worth using Umberwolf instead of another Necromancy. It's even better than another Fair Shra. I think. I'm still not 100% certain on that. But they're about the equivalent. They're within the margin of error of basically being the near exact same. There's a chance that the third Fair Shra might be a few thousand souls quicker per hour, but they're pretty much the same thing. But for sure, it's definitely way better than a necromancy. That's without question. The only reason why it's somewhat questionable is Ferris Raw is 150% bonus instead of a Purple Storm. But the thing with the Purple Storm is it greatly increases your chance in which you would actually turn off a Dragon Soul. Not to mention you normally get all your mana back immediately. Well, so far pretty unlucky. We got the 1000 Glory drop. Other than that, not too much from Gnome so far. As I mentioned, we'll hand our redeem code either at the next level or next vault key. That looks like we might just be going to... Wait, we actually got a level already. Hold up. Wait. I didn't even notice while we were doing everything. Weren't we level 75 initially? Whoops. I guess I was looking over at chat. Oh, I guess we'll hand out a redeem code then. That's a fail. I didn't even notice. Must have been reading something in chat at the time when we gained the level and I was just quick spamming. Oh, let's give out a code then. Whoops. Wonder how long we've actually been at that level. Actually, we could check real quick. Where's my hero class? Where's my class? Spear. That was like 10 battles ago. Wow. Anyways, let's go hand out a code. I did say when we get that level, we'd go get a code out. Oh, so I'm probably going to switch over to Switch version. Because other than more gnome grinding, which we'll probably just be doing later tonight, how much else we really need to go do on this account this week? That and I guess factions, but I just skip over them for gnome grinding. Let's see, there's the code. Copy, copy, paste, paste. Put all that in there. And there goes go. There's the redeem code. Hello, WoW. Glad you came here to say hi. Hello, WoW. There you go. But anyways, there's the redeem code, everyone. There is whatever your game says there is what you put in for invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just click copy paste on the random numbers and letters, and give same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And there you guys go. Let's see. I believe that was everything. We did our pet, we did the thing. We still would want more vault keys, but I don't know. 12 is fine. We were kind of just aiming for 10 anyways at that one point. And we were almost did that one day, oddly enough. The only other thing is factions, but we'll hold off for now. Anyways, let me go switch, turn on the Switch version. I'm not going to bother plugging the controller back in for Switch, so I'll just use the Joy-Cons. Okay, where's the HDMI cable? There it is. Well, it's not really an HDMI cable. It's a USB cable, USB 3, attached to a capture card, attached to a HDMI cable. It's not exactly... It's kind of weird, because you're using, like, HDMI functionality, but you're doing it off a USB slot rather than a than an HDMI, because it's processing through the capture card thing. Anyways, let me go start this up. I'm probably like one of the only few people that actually bother using like this thing with the Joy-Cons with everything. But anyways, let me go turn my thingy on, turn this off, turn this on. Oh, don't put it in sleep mode. No! Fail, I hate when I do that. I accidentally click the home button too many times, and then it brings up like the sleep mode thing, and then I click on it every single time. Okay, anyways, go bring it up. Where is the TV screen? There it is. How's the audio on it? Is that too loud? Well, first we need audio to actually play. Then we can know if it's too loud or not. Wait, why is it not bringing it up? TV screen, hello? 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 Capture card? Hello, capture card. Do you want to function? Oh, maybe we won't be doing this. Hello? Is there a refresh button for this thing? Let's see. Let's deactivate and then activate. Oh, let's deactivate. Wait a second. Click activate. Hello? Capture card? There we go. What are you doing, capture card? Okay, that audio should be fine. Just a little bit towards the lower side. We could do probably higher that some. Actually, never mind. That should be fine for audio. Never mind. I don't want it too loud. Okay, we got things working. Technical difficulties. How do you use code? Use it on gemsofwar.com or use the game code section. Okay, let's grab that. And you can only use it on the PC mobile version of the game. Claim all the loot we got here. A little bit of keys all over the place. And any gold that we have. Let's see, what else do we need? Yeah, the biggest issue with Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons is the stick has drift on it. Like, it gets drift so ridiculously quick compared to other controllers. Luckily, you don't actually need the stick for Gems of War. You just use the little D-pad thing to move. So it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, I'm just looking at my defend teams right now. The reason we got 0 wins on that one was just because we're up against the #1 guild in the game, actually. Ends up beating us out there. Yeah, they ended up beating us yesterday. I think they're #1 on leaderboard, unfortunately. We're in 3rd. We actually did a little bad this week. Yeah, we only get 500 gems for that. A little decent amount, but nothing like 1,000 or 1,500. But if I'm not mistaken, that's actually where we're on leaderboard at right now. If we go in guild as far as overall trophies. So what's kind of funny is the #1 guild is not the #1 on Guild Wars, though. Oh yeah, let me claim a couple more seals, grab all that. We'll need to get that to 1,500, obviously. And still need more trophies. Where are we on trophies, anyways? 108. But we might need to go do some arena runs, just the power level trophies. But yeah, Newbie and Sons of Somber. GOW is actually in, or Gems of War is actually in 4th, even though they're #1 on the leaderboard thingy. Or Sons of Somber, they're 2nd, but I believe they're like 4th or 5th on Guild Wars. Let me double check. Yeah, so 2nd place is, oh yeah, you can actually just click on them. So 4th place is 1st. 2nd place is, or 1st place is 2nd. 3rd place is 3rd, so that's kind of, so we're the only one in the correct location. And 2nd place is 4th, as far as how Guild Wars is, relative to trophies. So no one's in their correct position within the top 4, relative to their trophy amount. Anyways, let's go do Blue Guild War. Was this the final day of Guild War? Yeah, this was the final day of Guild War. I already did all the other ones this week. Let's go do Blue. What guild are we even up against? Nintendo. I think they're an average guild. Where are they on ranking? Yeah, they're average. They're right in the middle, actually. Quite literally in the middle of this leaderboard. Anyways, let's see. What do we need for a blue team? What do I even have set as my blue team right now? This might need some revamping. Yeah, it's too dependent on, I need to replace out Forest Troll and Hero. So let me get rid of both of these. What would we actually put in there, though? Let's see. Yeah, drifting on sticks is really annoying. I already lost 2 controllers that way. Though they were cheaper $25 ones, so. Luckily I got another one of them, and that one seems to be working fine for the most part. I've had 2 controllers already gone through. And the stick on the Joy-Con already has drift. It actually got it after like 1 month. It didn't take long at all for it to get drift. I think there's actually a class action lawsuit against Nintendo for that, because of how horrible their Joy-Cons are for drift. Specifically the left stick. What am I looking for? I need, actually I might not even need to change the banner. What I need to see is, what on earth do we have for better options? Let's do it by rarity. What do we have that's blue that isn't horrifically bad? Oh yeah, we have Corvash. Why am I not using Corvash? We got that recently. I don't think I had it previous Guild War, which is why I didn't have it in my team. But yeah, let's put a Corvash in here. We'll actually put it in front of the champion. And now we just need Hero to not be horrifically bad. What's a good blue-purple that isn't bad? Do we have to use Hero for that? We have Skady for Blue Storm. Problem is, I believe I only have 1 major orange left. I'd be giving her my last one if I do that. Oh yeah, we could use Azura and use it for mana generation. You know what? We're gonna go Azura route.
Oh my God.
We're actually gonna go no Hero, I guess. Yeah, we'll keep Web Spinner first slot just to have the triple damage. It's weird. They gave it the triple damage buff from several months ago, but they didn't give us the Pen's Veil buff or anything. Really strange, but we'll go with this. Can we upgrade her to Mythic? No, we cannot. Oops, did I just remove her? That's not the button I meant to click. Okay, that should be fine. Banner needs to change, though. Not a horrible banner, but I need to make sure we have +1 purple. So we could go with that until we find a better one. What's good? We need a minus yellow or red banner that has +1 purple, +2 blue. Does that exist on Switch? Fortunately, we don't have search options, so I'm gonna have to check every single banner. Wait, red. Oh, that's exactly what we need. Frozen banner. Okay, we got it. +2 blue, +1 purple, -1 red. With Web Spinner, Core Vash, Zero, Champion Event. That's such a weird team, but it should work actually pretty well for the current state of Nintendo Switch version. Feels weird not using Hero. He just doesn't fit on this team. Okay, what do we go for? I guess we go for a Purple Surge. Or do I go for Skull, actually? It's not enough to kill. It's pretty close to killing. Okay, we'll take purple for now. I remember, we actually have minus on red. Probably not gonna be too big a deal, but it could ruin our mana at some point. What did we go for here? I guess we just moved our blue. That's just sitting right there. Green the brown and hope for double red would be amazing. Use this Core Vash as well, which we can go kill him with if we want. I need another purple so we can actually go get this thing rolling. That obviously needs to die, so we'll go through a Core Vash. We then go through the thingy thing. Okay, what else do we need? We then throw down Web Spinner and kind of just be good to go from there, so we'll put that in there. We can take green to blue to brown. Get a little bit of everything. I also need another Core Vash that we can use for disable. I think I might wait a turn. Neither of them use green, so we'll go for it. Come up, miss, but then we can just Core Vash kill him. That should be enough damage, given that we keep getting 1 stat per turn. Good night, Corn. Have a good night. What's the best class to run with a key team? Thief. Thief is the strongest hero class for key team. It's one of the few instances where the best hero class for a weapon is actually the hero class that the weapon comes from. You kind of think almost every hero class would be that way, but most of them aren't, surprisingly. But in that case, it is one. We're using the hero class it comes from is the best option for it. I didn't get Sky Yellow, but we got like a bunch of browns in there. Allowed us for that extra turn. I'm all poisoned. Energizes some with the fact that we also have true damage with everything. Or most of our things. Everything except Champion Event who does true damage on this team. So he theoretically does true damage because he feeds everything else to be able to do more true damage. And Web Spinner does physical damage, however the poison, of course, aspect of it is true damage. Oh, did I just leave that extra turn there? Oh, no, never mind. That was an extra turn. That was just 2 doubles. Looked like it kind of was for a second. Anyways, we need like a brown surge. Or how much mana do we need on that? I guess we'll just go for a Web Spinner at this point. Web Spinner or Random Skull. Oh, oops. Take that. I don't want to take that green because it's Skull. Gonna have to take a yellow or something. Ah, don't give him that. Come on now. So close to death. So far. There we go. And it's dead. Okay, next battle. What do we have? Nothing too bad. I don't know why he's doing pure red. Some people on the Nintendo Switch version, I don't think realize that they are allowed to use non-pure color. Not just that, but he used it on the wrong day too. Because it's Blue Day right now, so he forgot to switch it, I guess. Let's see. Do I Web Spinner this? I guess. Let's start pressing them with poison. I bring them into kill range quicker. Take our yellow there. This again. Only problem with him creating greens is we actually don't need that many greens on the board unless he's going to keep looping. Other than for his loop, we don't really need it for anything. Whereas he does. He needs it for Yagway. We obviously do not want him casting. Nice little skull drop. Oh no, Yagway. That's aligned, isn't it? Yes, it is, kind of. I can undo it though. But it might cascade into giving it to him again. I hope not. Okay. I think we can work with this board. I'll take these reds because why not? Go for this. Anarchy turn. If anything, just gives everything to Yagway. And now we just need to get Corvash up with pure luck. Actually, never mind. It's not pure luck. That's definitely full mana automatically. We don't need Surge or anything. Ooh, problem though. I can't kill him, can I? Oh, yes, I can. Well, we have, what's his name? Supposed to do that. And he's dead. There we go. More to go. How's our score doing? Not too bad. Yeah, you have to keep in mind, we don't have the full multiplier either. I believe we're on 43% extra bonus instead of 50%. Guild still hasn't maxed out. I don't think a single guild has maxed out yet on the colors. Mainly because there hasn't been enough time to be able to do so yet. Because only the color EXP gives the XP towards it. All tasks give EXP towards your master EXP for the guild thingy. However, you only can increase the you can only end up increasing the what's it called? The specific color related ones with the color tasks, which are limited per week. And there's no way to get more of them per week, even if you have infinite gold. Let's go for that. Grab a Corvash. Enough to kill. 32. So why is this battle so weak? This is like the weakest battle we got yet. It's the fourth battle. It's really strange. Normally the person that would be the fourth position would not be this weak. Especially if the previous ones were actually stronger than it. By quite a decent margin. Could just be he forgot to change his teams or something. Or seems to be the case, I guess. But even then, they're still really low. I'll go for that. It almost seems like he's missing a lot of kingdom upgrades. Which is weird that he was able to get so high in a guild where people are actually stronger than him. He must be really good at guild wars apparently though. That or the rest of the guild is bad at guild wars. Which is probably a more likely case. Or both simultaneously. And again, they can't be too bad, right? Like 900,000 score. Or at least they were previous. Or no, they are this current guild war. Yeah, the guild's at like, yeah, 925,000. And I think that's even with a person missing too. Let me see. Yeah, they're missing 2 people actually. Actually, that's not too bad of a score then. It would, if they had those 2 people, they'd be easily 5th place. I don't think they would be 4th, but they would definitely be 5th if they had the people. Actually, then again, never mind. They would still be 5th. I mean 6th one day. But they would be over 1 million at least. But anyways, final battle of this Guild Wars, and it's actually another really weak one. I don't know why he's using this. An Alchemist on a team with no yellow, and Anthea on a team with no yellow, and Nyx and a Dark Maiden. I'm not sure what this team is. Even if you're using Dark Maiden for that purpose, to like convert the yellows into something, what's the point? That is such a weird team. That is such a ridiculously weird team. I'm not sure what the logic is with that. Like, obviously I can understand having limited options, but in what world is that a functioning team? Let's see. The biggest issue is, where's the damage source? Like, it has quite literally no damage source on it. No hero, no damage. They can at least put hero on all 6 of them, if nothing else. Like, if you have absolutely nothing, just put, like, Titan hero in first slot on all of them with some weapon. That alone would be better than its entire team combined. Even if it used a pointless weapon. What do we grab here? I'll take a yellow and try for skull or red. We'll just get that. We'll go for this thing here. That unfortunately misses. We got some mana back. All we really did was feed his Nyx for the most part. Okay, I can drop that. We will. Did not get a skull drop, so we didn't get an extra turn. We can end this turn. We can go for mana. Alright, we'll take the red there. Load all the blues. And what do we need to kill here? I'm not gonna have enough mana to do champion again. How much damage are you currently at? 28 and 37. You don't do an HP buff, right? No, no HP buff. What's her name does? Lady or Ariel. That one doesn't though. Okay, that should. How did that not extra turn? Okay, how much damage is this? 30. Yeah, obviously that's enough. She has 6 HP. That better kill. There we go. And that is that as far as Guild Wars. Okay, where did we finish overall? Well, what is our score? 8,900. That's about 9,000 then. You just have to keep in mind we have slightly lower percent, which is kind of below, but we still don't have too many options to really use yet. Still in the upgrading troop stage. I still don't really have too many of the high damaging mythics. The ones I do have are annoying to use, like Wordbreaker. Yeah, let's see. How do we score? We did a little bit bad this week, yeah. We hit under 50,000, which is anything below 50,000 is generally low. But, or not low, but generally you want to be hitting 50,000 or higher every single week on Guild Wars. Yeah, 48,148. That's still not too bad relative to most of the other guild. Looks like we had about half doing 50,000, so we're like right at the midpoint. It looks like. Everyone down there ended up doing under 48, except for that one. Oh, no, 2 of them actually. No, 3 of them. Let's see. But yeah, we should be back in Vanguard, it looks like. I don't think we'll fall to Soldier. Means we'll still get a little bit extra stats, but hopefully we'll do a little bit luckier. The biggest problem is the first 2 days where I have almost all those losses. I think that 4th one was slightly my fault on that 4th day. But the first 2 days, we were up against Yagwe, Queen Titania, all 10 battles. Every one of the 10 battles was Yagwe, Queen Titania, which is why I ended up losing so many times, because it's currently the strongest team on Nintendo Switch. Flamer as Titan, followed by Yagwe, Tapon, Queen Titania. It's the strongest team on Switch, and it's one of the strongest on every other version of the game. But yeah, I don't think we can make 2nd place. I think it's too big of a gap at this point. Even if they don't have any more battles left, the most amount of points we can really get back is around a little over 18,000. And a little over 18,000 would not be enough to cover that gap. So it looks like we're getting 3rd, which is a little bit lower than what we would normally get. But 30,000 gold, 50 of the troop, and 500 gems. Not horrifically bad. But anyways, other things that we need to go do. I guess we just go do some arena. We haven't done arena for a while, but I need a power level trophy so I can actually reach the minimum. And what better way than doing the highest trophy rate in the entire game? I don't have Dawnbringer currently. That's a weapon I should probably go farm eventually. But we can still run it with some of the various like Mang-like weapons, or Flame of Fur, or Black Manacle, or anything like that. So we'll just draft them as if we're just drafting for as strong as possible, and then we'll pick the weapon after the fact. We'll probably just do it that way. So what am I doing? I want to go to arena. Oh yeah, I also need to go to dungeons. Let me go do that real quick. Definitely don't want to forget dungeons. What even is our quick kill for dungeons these days? I don't think I have everyone set up. I have like a gold farming team set up that I normally use for it. Got our soul farming. I guess we'll use the soul farming one. Still need 1 billion more souls. And by 1 billion, I mean about 8 million, I think. And by 8 million, I mean realistically more like 5 million. I do believe we need over 8 million. However, in order to get Dawnbringer and a good majority of the troops we need upgraded, I believe we only need more towards 5 million for that. 1.3 million for Dawnbringer, and then the other 3.7 for getting a bunch of troops to around level 19 or so. And some to 20. Oh, why'd I do that? I even saw that too. It's like, oh, why not? Let's see. Let me not do that again. I'll take the red. I'm gonna have the other extra turn. Never mind, he's not even gonna get it. It's fine. I'll just do that into Wardbreaker. Do that for our damage. That should be enough to get Wardbreaker up. And just kill 1 billion Wardbreakers. What's the next kingdom for the keys? Suncrest is tomorrow. You don't have Arachnean Weaver, or should you use them to get it, or wait? I'd probably just wait. It's a really low chance that you would specifically get it. Unless you needed more copies of Web Spinner to get it to Mythic, I wouldn't really bother using more of NPs right now. You definitely want to make sure you try to have Web Spinner before this week ends. That you definitely want to make sure you can do. Other than that, yeah, you don't really need to worry about Arachne Weaver. It's a pretty good option to have, but the amount of keys that it's going to take to most likely not even get it is just not worth it. If you really need it, you might as well just get it through Soulforge. Arachne Weaver is one of those troops I'd probably put it on the top 10 list of mythics to craft, but it would be more towards the lower end of it. It'd be towards like the 9th or 10th one that you would go for. Also, how's he not dead yet? Let's just start doing Warbreaker. Warbreaker is the easiest way to pressure the damage with this team. Getting his cast off be the easiest way. And he's super dead. Do it with Ferrous Souls. We definitely need them, that's for sure. And while we're not getting a lot, 258 definitely adds up. Oh, what do I think of the new troop tomorrow? The new troop that's coming in, the Ultra Rare, is actually really good for early and mid game. There's no situation where you'd ever run it in late game though, or end game. But for earlier on in the game, it seems like a really solid option. All three of its traits are good, and it has a boost ratio on it that makes it pretty decent at a lower level range. And it's a nice quick movement troop as well. Yeah, the troop has a lot going for it. I just don't see it working in any end game context. It just doesn't do enough damage or just enough value for it to be worth it. But if you're under level 500, it's an insanely good troop at around that level range. And the lower your level, the better it would be. It's actually been a while since I bothered running Arena. So yeah, let's go do an Arena run. Much better doing it on this account than my main account, that's for sure. My main account does not really need to run arenas. Okay, grab our gems. Also, did I forget to buy the gems on my main account? Why do I feel like I did today? You remembered on this one? Oh wait, I didn't get PvP tier 1? Hold up, I need to go do that real quick then. How did I not get that yet? Yeah, we're still actually 100 off. Let me go do that real quick. Not realize we haven't. Oh, that's an annoying team. That's also annoying. Can someone run a non-annoying team? Fine, we'll take this middle one. Actually run this. Still need the souls. That hasn't changed between the previous battles. Go do a thing. Load everything. What do we move here? Let's grab a green to purples. Just skull us, that's fine though. Lust being annoying, I see. Well, at least our hero can't die. However, that's not necessarily a good thing. As far as our bottom two troops, we definitely want Wardbreakers to survive more than we would want Ferrous Rod to survive. Mainly because Dragon Soul got to cast 0 times, so he has no damage attached to him. Okay, hopefully he'll end up killing out Ferrous Rod first. Otherwise, we might actually do. Okay, let me get a Ferrous Rod down real quick. I'm gonna do it on that so they die about the same time, so they don't hurt us as much. Okay, good. That did hit Ferrous Rod. What we want to see. Okay, I'm just gonna kill it outright. Okay, good. We got to keep both of them. That's fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And now we have to deal with this barrier. And then kill it with Ferrous Rod. Should be enough damage, right? No. Oh, especially if you keep gaining barrier, gosh. Let's see. Good, that was an extra turn. Oh wait, do we have Ferrous Rod alignment? Well, now we do. Perfect. That's not enough damage, but this is. How do I get all of these troops? Well, I was currently in one of the bigger guilds in the game. I've been in it for every week except one of the weeks because I got kicked during vacation. because I was gone between being sick and vacation. I was gone for like a week and a half. But other than that, I've been in like one of the top few guilds in the Nintendo Switch version the entire time. So the fact that we get all the tasks done and everything has just been able to get a lot of mythics. I believe I have 9 of the unique mythics, with 2 of them having copies, or, you know, doubling up, which are useless. Well, the Fair Straw double copy is actually good. But, yeah, we're currently at, oh, fine, we'll go try facing this. But, yeah, we're currently at, I believe, 9 unique mythics of the current 31 that exists on Nintendo Switch. Well, technically 32, but I don't count Zugoff. I don't think a single person owns Zugoff on Nintendo Switch yet. It'd be very unlikely. Actually, I believe there is one guy, literally only one guy. It's that one guy that kept making #1 on leaderboard. Because I know got 3 power orbs off of that. I believe he got a little bit more than that. I believe he has one, but I don't think anyone other than that one has it currently. It takes a while. Nintendo Switch has only been out for like 3 months, so very, very few people would have it unless they just keep doing leaderboard the entire time. Do we have anything? Not for an extra turn. Yes, we do. Oh, this battle actually went really smoothly then. Take that, take that. We'll go take a explosion down. Grab an explosion for all the things. Oh, wait. Oops. My microphone is like blocking. I didn't even see either of them had full mana fail. It's the only problem with having it raised up to my mouth is, it blocks like that little section of the TV. I'd have to move the TV like right over there, though I could actually kind of do that, couldn't I? If I move some of the stuff off of my table, I actually could angle it. I know I did once when I was watching movies in bed. Normally I don't use this TV at all for like actual like TV watching, but I use it pretty much just for gaming and for this YouTube channel. But yeah, I guess I could angle it and have it in bed. Normally not the kind of person that would like watch TV in bed though, so. Anyways, did we reach 1.9k? I think we just did, didn't we? Yes, okay, so we don't need to do more PvP then. We could then just go to arena for the rest of our trophies. We'll do 1 arena run for now. The rest of them I'll probably just do off stream. Or maybe 2, we'll see. But, I believe we still need, technically 5 arena runs. I want to go get all the, trophies. That also cover all the seals along the way, obviously. Yeah, actually we would need 6 more arena runs. If we can get it at 1 per minute, it would only take an hour. However, I feel like it's gonna be slower than 1 per minute. We don't have any good weapons. We'll give it a shot. Where's our arena? Gosh, it's been ages since we ran arena. Probably Musketeer. Yeah, 8 damage, I'll take it. Dust Devil. Yeah, Dust Devil's not bad in the context arena. 5 damage to everything, plus move them all to back. Or move the first attack. That thing takes too long, the operational. It's just tanky, and this thing has this fairy fire. So we have brown, yellow. What was the other card we just grabbed? Fail. Red. So we have brown, yellow, red. Brown, yellow, red. So we have to take one of these 2 purples. I guess we just take obsidian for the board control and the damage. So there's almost going to be no constructs we're going to be up against. Oh, wait. It does 4 damage per red, though. Okay, that'll be good. We'll take that, then. Okay. Weapon. We need a green-blue weapon that isn't awful. Oh! And I don't believe I have, I don't think I ever got Jar of Eyes, which is a problem, because that'd be, like, the weapon to really use for this. Okay, let's move you, to first. How much attack value do you have? 7? Okay. You go there, because I believe you have... Oh, no, you have 9. Okay, we'll go run hero first, I guess. What's a good blue, Let's see, what color do we need to get? Oh, yeah, we can search for it. Blue, this we can search for. Banners we can't. We need a blue-green. Those are horrific options. I guess Ice Arrow. Yeah, it's definitely Ice Arrow. We're gonna choose one of those as Ice Arrow. Actually, even in this context, Star of Eyes wouldn't have really been that good anyways, so... Because we don't get any of the affixes or anything on it. That should be fine. A little bit of a weird setup, but it should get the job done. Okay. We have 4 damage sources. 1 with board control, though. We're basically using Obsidius as the entirety of our mana generation and board control. That's fine. That's actually not too bad of an option. Only real big issue is there's almost no constructs. We're probably going to fight almost 0 constructs during the duration of this. There's actually a really good chance we'll find exactly 0. I don't know, maybe he'll get one. He does twice the amount of damage versus constructs, which is why that's relevant. Oh no, not even twice. He does triple the amount of damage, so that will be auto dead regardless of what it is. Be the most tankiest construct in the game that's going to die in the context of arena. Only problem is it's only really good against constructs, but it still does pretty hefty amount of damage regardless. Okay, what can we grab here? Let's go get blue. This is extra damage to reds. Unfortunately, he has no red on this team. Kind of did that expecting like everyone would at least use like 1 or 2 reds, but nope, not him. And it actually helped him. Because now I can only do 9 damage with that. Okay, this will auto kill whatever I target. How much damage is it naturally? 4? Oh, never mind, that won't auto kill. How much damage is that though? That's 12, that's 16. That is not enough. Fail. And no location has enough of them either. I can't drop skull. Oh, that's a fail. I'll still go for it though. Oh wait, I did math wrong. Oh, I guess his durability was exactly 16? Oh, well, I did do math wrong, but apparently it was still enough. Yeah, that's obviously 16 damage. It's 4 4s. 4 for 4. Or 4 for 4 4, I mean. Okay, so we can just clear that out with the thingy. Oh, no we can't. Whoa, why is your damage so low? Why was it 8 damage earlier? Was it actually doing it based on our base stats? That's a fail. I could have sworn that said 9 earlier. Or not 9, I mean 8 earlier. And it's only 6. Mana surge. That's a big deal though. And he's dead. On to the next one. Okay, I believe each of these should only be taking about a minute. Let me see. Let me actually time how long this battle takes. I should probably time how long the entirety of the arena took. Okay, I guess we'll do a second one and actually see how long it takes us this early in the game. For now, let's just time them one at a time, I guess. Okay. See how long this battle takes. Oh, we got a gnome. I just realized that. It's not a good gnome, but we did just get a gnome. Let's see, I don't think... Yes, I did. Go grab that. Elder Blue, do we need that? Yes, kind of. I guess we'll get it. And do Death Devil and then kill the other one and go from there. We'll do this, boom. Oh no, that's not gonna be enough damage. Wait, why did it not move him though? I guess because he died? Yeah, because he died. We can't try for any skulls. Do it over here then. Better mana that we need. I still Cascade and he's dead. Yeah, it took about a minute. Yeah, ideally we can get down 1 battle per minute. That's not always going to happen though. Most of them are probably going to be a bit slower. I'm not going to wait till it loads. Sometime today. There we go. Yeah, we'll grab that. We're in the pay-to-win armor. So are we. It's not really pay-to-win armor, but it makes grind times a lot lower. One of the few purchases that's basically like purchasing the game, or really it's the only purchase in Gems of War that's like purchasing the game, because of how much it reduces grind time. Plus it gives you VIP 3, which is for free scouting, which helps out a lot. First, you could easily play 100% free to play though. You know what? I'm actually gonna let him have that skull. Or do I? Yes, I am. Oh wait, that was a turn? Okay, well, never mind. We still get skull. No, apparently, wow, we actually got him killed before we could do anything. I was not expecting that. Oh, wrong one. Okay, one more left. Oh, that's weird. He doesn't change the team at all if the one in first dies. Because he moves the first to last. But apparently in order that if he actually kills with 5 damage, he won't move anything. That is strange. Didn't realize he was actually like that. I don't think he was always like that. But then again, it's hard to tell. Even that he does so little damage. He didn't always used to do so little damage. He was once the most overpowered troop in the game back when he was did damage based on magic. But then they ended up nerfing it. Okay, that one took a minute and a half. Yeah, we'll do another arena run and just time it to see how long it takes us. I believe this early in the game is going to take us, with the weapons that we have to choose from, probably going to take us like 13 minutes per arena. So we could probably get around 4 per hour, a little bit more than that in. I don't think we can get 5, I think we can get 4 per hour in. Without owning Dawnbringer or anything like that. We can run Riddick Blade though. But I'm going to be picking my troops based on what we actually need, rather than trying to avoid yellow and green. Sometimes you can get a lot of really bad picks in a row that way. I'm going to go for the drop. And then we can just double kill him. Oh, I'll take a blue. Hey, duh, I forgot. We can one-shot reds. I keep forgetting that. Well, normally we can one-shot reds. It does double the amount of damage to red. Which normally would be one-shot. Ooh, no surge. Unless. We need that surge. Guess we'll go for red for now. Enough for Musketeer to kill. I could take him blue. I guess it doesn't matter. But I will kill him that. And then we kill him with Obsidious. Which is going to be a little short, but it's fine. Actually, very little short. Wait, literally only one short. Arena's only good for trophies, and if you own no Fair Shiraz, it's good for souls. If you don't own Dragon Soul or Fair Shiraz, it's good for souls. I do own both. However, I'm doing this for trophies right now, and we still technically need souls, so kind of get both done simultaneously. But we are getting slower souls from doing this compared to doing Fair Shiraz by quite a large margin. Like this, we're probably only going to get like 10,000 souls per hour, probably not even. Whereas with Fair Shiraz, we could hit upwards of double Fair Shiraz. I think we do around 50,000 souls or so. But way quicker than what we're doing now. Mana surge. Ready for this. Again, where are all the reds? Right when we have a weapon that does good against reds, we see almost no reds whatsoever in any of these battles. Mana surge. Well, he unfortunately had barrier there. Can kill him with this though. Oh wait, I don't want to give him a skull. Why is it not moving? There we go. Mana surge. Oh, we might actually lose hero this time. I'm gonna bait him into giving us a skull. Oh wait, I could just took him one, taken one. I'll go for that. Go for the other skull here. That's not enough to kill, is it? Is our weapon enough? Yes, it is. But then he gets to kill our hero. He's gonna kill our hero regardless. Or he won't. Okay. Well, that's convenient. And then we win. Wait, he just did 8 damage. Did I look at his ability wrong? Oh, duh. It is 8 damage. It's 6 magic. Wow, I looked at the wrong number. Fail. Gigantic fail. It looks like we were doing about a minute 30 average per battle, it looks like. So what is that? What's 130 times 8? That'd be 12 minutes, right? So that's about what I said. I said around 13 minutes. Okay, it looks like it'd be around 12 minutes then. Because you have to factor in about the minute for the picking your troops. Because that does take time. Again, where are all the reds? We're using a weapon that's good against red troops, and we see almost 0 red troops ever. And as I mentioned, we've seen 0 constructs as well. That I was expecting, though. There are very few constructs that anyone would ever bother picking in arena, let alone just in general ever. Other than Gargoyle, there's like none. I believe Gargoyle does show up in the draft pick thingies. Or it's supposed to. I'm not sure if Nintendo Switch currently has it, so it does. I know there was a glitch initially where where Underworld troops weren't showing in Arena. Not sure if that glitch is still in Switch version. I know in the main version of the game they can appear. Everything but the legend, obviously. We'll go for this. Get our 4 there. Way overkill. Prepare for the Sky Skull, didn't get it. Added it. And 1 damage kills. Yeah, we'll grab blue for now, why not? Okay, I don't have a drop for that. I guess we'll try for the skull there. Didn't get it. I killed my hero. One's gonna take like 2 minutes because this Nyx doesn't want to go down. There we go. Let's take Yellow Surge. There we go. And now he's dead. Oh, come on, click the right button. There we go. Yeah, it took 2 minutes, gosh. Good to go. Oh, hammer thingy. Okay, which one's more worth it? They're both about this exact same thing. This one we have extra turn chance, and we actually got it, wow. That's the reason why I went for the right one instead of the left one. The right one could have given us extra turn, and it did by pure luck, whereas the left one couldn't. And while the chance of it happening is very rare, it happened. Still gotta go for those moves when you can. It's those small things that add up to be a lot, if you keep doing them always. Let's see, we'll go for Obsidious. Oh, good, we finally have some reds for once. We can one-shot those then. As badly as I want that Doom Skull, I don't think we go for it. And good thing we did, because now we just go for that skull. Let's see. Oh, why am I taking red? Oh, he died already. Oh, nice. We're getting a lot of extra turns out of nowhere. I think that first one was planned, though. That one that just happened was just completely pure luck. Oh, why'd he have to get the kill? That would have been able to kill our hero weapon. He just doubled the reds. Would already won. Oh, I'm gonna take a damage here just so we can cast Obsidious. And he's dead. Or she's dead. There we go. Hey, and we gain a level. Oh, I did not mean to put that in the green, but oh well. Spam a click fail. Up timer. Yeah, we'll go do one more arena run on stream and actually time the entire thing and see how long it takes on this account. Could be about 13 or so minutes, I would say. Anyways, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that one. Get an Obsidious down. Where's all of our reds? Right over here is fine. Oh wait, that's overkill. I should have used Dust Devil. Whoops. I didn't realize he was that low already. That was very low. That was extreme overkill right there. Once again, no reds. Why is everyone running with no reds? Come on, people. You're allowed to draft a red on your team. And now, as soon as we like don't use this weapon anymore, everyone's going to be running red. Every single person. We're going to see a team of like 4 times red. We'll go just grab for that for now. Because we're obviously not going to be using that weapon on the next draft, most likely. Unless it just happens to work color-wise. I'll take the blue O. Even though it gives him a skull, I need the one-shot. Oh, wait, there we go. Double one-shot. Do that, dead. There we go. Oh, that's actually a relatively quick one then. Well, one arena done. Oh, apparently we had a task to go do arena as well. How convenient is that? Extra 10 gems on top of that. But there's our 30 trophies. Okay, let's go do another one. No, I do not want any of those. Do not click that. Make sure it's on no. Okay. Next up. Oh, that's kind of funny. We had to do that anyways. I didn't even realize that. Okay, ooh. I guess Leshy. Right? Yeah, destroy all the things. Okay, let me go start the timer. And I'm not going to keep stopping it. I'm going to see how long it goes for the entire process. But, yeah, we go for Leshy here. Grab Brown. Ooh. You could be used up front. Quite a high mana cost, though. Wow, these are all bad options. We're on brown red. So much overlap of uselessness. We're gonna go for him just because he's so good up front, but then again, we already have a good up front. Wow, why is everything so bad? Let's see. Boosted by their life at a 2-to-1. But what if they only have like 10 life? It's only 5 damage, 11. I'd rather have his side effect. Wow, that was a bad draft. Do I just repick this entire thing? Let's see, what order do we even bother doing? I guess we put up front to try to use his enrage mechanic. Then we put the thing behind, Leshy in the back. Oh, but then we have Leshy doing the thing. You know what? We're gonna have to repick this. This is gonna be too horrifically bad to bother doing. His draft is horrible. Or his options we had. It is worth doing that sometimes. Where's the retire? For how long it's gonna take. Well, let's try it again. That's slightly better, I guess. I think we go for a rock worm there. Oh, that's actually a one-shot. Boosted by blue gems. Oh, never mind. Boosted by blue allies. But he boosts based on himself, so that's at least 11 damage. Oh, we'll take him. We got a blue. Good thing we took him. These are going to be better that way. So we got brown. We could go for disable, I guess, but that's not really going to help speed up the battle. I'm just going to go for him. The blue, red, green. So we need brown and yellow, right? Damage to an enemy. Purple if they were death marked. Oh, we could have had a death mark mechanic. We got rid of it though. But these other ones are pretty bad anyways. So, well, actually, Setite's okay, but we don't have synergy troop for it. So we'll put him and put him up front as a tank then. See how much attack do you have? 7, 7. Hero actually put up there. You have 7, right? No, you have 9. Do we put hero in first? We're actually gonna put hero in first. Then again, what weapon are we running? That would determine if hero's in first. What color are we missing? We're just missing purple? Yeah, we'll keep hero in second because we're gonna run a probably a safe weapon. Black Manacle? Yeah. Definitely Black Manacle. Okay, that'll be our team then. Should be fine. Okay, took a minute and a half for drafting. Which is basically the amount of time for one battle. It takes one whole battle worth of time to draft. Yeah, that team should be fine. Okay, that's only 1 damage, but I do need to kill it, so we'll go for that. We don't have any way to death mark them, do we? There's no way we can trigger his side effect. But I believe he's still an 8 damage troop, so it's not too bad. Yeah, and it gets disease too, so we could put it on hero. So we don't have to deal with hero. And I can also do that first just so we can determine what we want to target with it and then clean it up. Just do that combo. And hopefully Black Manacle will randomly devour stuff.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Still can.
What is this board? No good options.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Let's kill that out. Take our blues.
Mana surge.
Grab the hammer. How did that not kill? And there we go. But it looks like every single thing takes like a minute 30. The draft in each battle. Means whatever 130 is times 9. What it comes out to for time. Which is like, what, 14.5 minutes?
Mana surge.
Yeah, we can get in 4 per hour, it looks like then. What it would come out to.
Surge.
Gonna give him red.
Mana surge.
He doesn't have a threatening red, so it's fine. He has a red, but it's not a threatening red. Oh, that didn't surge, unfortunately. Expecting it to. There we go. Please devour something. Nope. Not enough damage, is it? Nope, 7. A relatively low amount of damage. Oh, enough to kill that, though. Might be low, but it is enough to kill. I don't know, maybe we do move him and just go all in Black Manacle. I go slightly quicker. Especially if we get Devour. Problem is, having Black Manacle is way, way better than having his ability. And if we lose Black Manacle too quickly, we're probably just going to lose the entire battle. Please hit last slot. Oh, never mind, they're both brown. There we go, and he's dead. Yeah, I'm gonna move hero to first, I guess. Oh, I did not. Ah, I meant to switch them. Fail, whoops. Spam click fail. Out of habit. Let's see. But yeah, he keeps blocking our browns. Slows down the rate in which we get Black Manacle. Much more important. He almost never gets to cast because he even dies before he even gets to do it. First hero has slightly more durability. Oh, let me grab brown first. Don't know Devour off that. It is 20% chance. It isn't too high, but also not too low. Okay, that died. We'll grab that, get a black down. Manacle hit. I'm not sure why I'm trying to take mana when we have full mana on everything. Oh, wrong ability. Luckily he was already dead. I misclicked the one that was, I tried casting the one that was already dead. Because that's where hero should be. Okay, let's reorder this. There we go. Okay, now we should be in the fine order then. Okay, let's go with that. Oh yeah, we're doing Arena on our Nintendo Switch account in order to get, oh yeah, it's probably hard to tell that we're even on our Nintendo Switch account right now. I didn't even think about that. It probably looks like our main account almost. But, because it's Arena, so there's almost no difference. But, yeah, we're on our Nintendo Switch account right now, just trying to get some trophies. We're ending this stream after this Arena run, so if anyone still has any questions, let me know. Just wanted to see about how long it takes to do it on here. We'll need to do like 4 more later tonight. Apparently it only takes about an hour to do that. Good, hit a brown, exactly what we want to see from it. Oh yeah, this has that rebalance that they did. I forget when they did this rebalance, but that actually is in the Nintendo Switch version of the game. I believe he only hits first or last slot with his ability. So you know it's always going to be either or. Okay, that's not enough damage to kill, so we'll go with this. Oh wait, never mind, he's dead now. Oh wait, that is enough damage to kill then. So we'll go with that. And now we just need to skull into that ability or Black Manacle in that ability. Oh, okay, apparently skull it is. Here we go. Luckily we need the same mana, so I just deny him by taking the mana I need anyways. Oh, unless that happens. I'm gonna do this because he's probably gonna cast his ability. No, he did not. That's unfortunate. Where's our blue? I can just kill him with blues at this point. Or that skull that he didn't take, or not. Let's see. Take that, and he's dead. Actually, we'll take the other one. There we go. Halfway there. And we're also halfway to 15 minutes, so that makes perfect sense. Yeah, when I said 13 minutes the first time, it looks like I'm almost exactly correct. Perfect prediction. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come out to exactly 13. I guess 15 was technically right if you count the downtime of the incorrect team. Because we got a really bad draft. However, you don't normally get excessively bad drafts. Like ones that you would actually have to repick for. Like this is a bad draft that we have now. However, it's not so bad that you would bother repicking for it. But there are drafts that are so bad that you would repick for. Like the one that we got earlier. Okay, that's in kill range. Oh no, it isn't. He just gained armor. Well, it was in kill range prior to that armor. Oops. Well, luckily I didn't actually cast it, so I didn't waste my turn on it, though. I'm gaining armor. Let's see. Go Devour his last slot. Nope, still 0 Devours from that. And we're past the rate of it, too. We casted that more than 5 times. Of course, that's 20% chance. Whoa! Envy, I forgot how good you are in Tower of Doom. I mean in Arena. Because I've literally never seen you in Arena. How much damage even was that? 4 times per boosted by enemies at full life and full mana. Oh wow. It's like auto instant kill then. And I can't kill his last slot because he keeps gaining stats. I might actually lose then. So we'll move that. Throw that last slot down. Anything else I need to move with that? I guess we'll take yellow for now. Grab blue. Grab a I'll poke him some. Actually, I should use the other one first. Just so I can one-shot skull him, just so he doesn't get another ability like that again. I did not get skull. Come on, skulls, where are you? Oh, there's one. There we go. Oh, we should be fine now. Though he did just delay the battle by so much by doing that. And he just keeps gaining more and more armor too, which is really annoying. I get it that way because we don't need the yellow mana. No point taking it for 5 times. Go poke him with that. Apparently that's going to be the only way we can kill him. We are in one-shot range. That's a bad sign. But so is he. Oh, he was. He's about to not be. No, 1 mana short. Don't do this to us. Why you gotta do this to us? There's no way I can kill the skull, can I? Nope. Do that. Hopefully he'll bait himself into a skull and then I can kill him with it. Wait, I can grab that. Oh, wait, I can grab it now. Okay, I need to make sure I do this in a way that won't give him anything. We do that, and then caster do that. There we go. Well, that was almost bad. Oh, there we go. Oh, looks like it will take about 15 minutes. That was a horrifically bad battle. Envy is such a good pick. Never realized how good it was in Arena. Mainly because I haven't played much Arena in the last year. Arena was added last year's August, so it's been like 11 months.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Arena's a really dated game mode. Still good in early and mid game, and we're still halfway through mid game, so. It's also technically the highest trophy rate in the entire game, which is the main relevant part about it.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
I should have taken brown there. The extra mana could have leaked into our other troop. Hey, we finally got a Devour. About time. Very nice. Oh, I didn't get the brown or the skull. Well, actually, never mind. We couldn't have gotten the skull, but we didn't get the brown from it. At this point, we might as well just black manacle into poking. Oh, or we can just double cast. That works too. Oh, never mind. We don't even need the double. 2 more. Yeah, it looks like it's going to take 15 minutes because that one extremely slow battle that we almost lost on. Which would have meant even more time. Yeah, I guess we could average it to about 15 minutes per thing. Or take a little. So we should be able to get 4 more done in an hour later. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, this and the other battle will be the final ones for now. Feels so strange playing Arena. Might need to cover another video on it. Oh, nice, no Devour. As far as like options to use for like mid game. I haven't covered Arena in ages. It's because it hasn't been relevant for ages. There's a possibility they're buffing it very soon though, and they might rework it completely when they do. Arena hasn't really been touched for almost like 3 years now. They made like some really small tweaks, and obviously we keep getting more troops added to it, technically. But as far as like the actual gameplay of it, it hasn't changed for like 3 years or so.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Okay, I don't have a drop there, and this was a blue or blue there, so let's go for the brown attempt. Get it? Oh wait, never mind. I forgot. I can only hit first with the last slot, so it was impossible for us to even hit a brown there. I used to hit a random, but then they changed it. Oh, I could take in red to take that as well. Whoops. Could add some free red mana. Okay, no purple, no brown. I'll move this over for now.
Surge. Mana surge.
Skull. Actually, it's two different skulls. We'll take it. Ah, that one would have given purple. No, that was a triple purple out of nowhere. There's no real way of knowing that would have happened.
Mana surge.
This is pure luck right there. Takes 3 and he gets 3 back from the sky. Sky gods are in his favor.
Mana surge.
Okay, and all we need now is one more poke, correct? 2 more pokes. And that's Black Manacle Devourers. Or an Earth is Black Manacle mana.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
There we go.
Mana surge.
And he's dead. Please devour. There we go. Well, that saved us a little bit of time. And what did I come out to? Hey, look at that timer. Look at that timer. That's funny. 15 minutes. That is really funny. Yeah, it looks like it takes about 50 minutes each. Make sure to say no. Could you imagine not saying no to that? That's a lot of gems. They really need to remove that already. Anyways, that's that. That Tower of Doom with Trickster Shot helped you make a few more troops past 25. Very nice. Hope guildies get a few more done to finish up for reward. I don't think most guilds will end up doing that. And the main reason for that is mainly because of it's just not worth it. Like, even if you get another tier upwards, it's only around 15 gems in a Doom troop. The Doom troop you can pretty much just ignore. 1 or 2 Doom troops is basically 0. But it's only like a 15 gem to a 25 gem increase between those little categories, which isn't really much at all. How do you get so many gems? Guild. Like, this account doesn't have that many gems. I guess for a mid-game player it might be a little bit high, but this was because we're in one of the biggest guilds in the game. Almost everyone on Switch is mid-game, so. But, yeah, we just get them mostly from guild. You get about 390 per week from completing out all tasks. Some of them I get from dailies, so I don't do too many dailies. One of those we just got 10 gems from. Tribute gives a little, however, I don't take tribute too much on this account. So yeah, most of these gems are mostly accumulated from events then. Like Guild Wars and, actually Guild Wars is probably where we're getting a lot of them, too. Because our guild has been placing really, really high in Guild Wars, and I believe right now we're getting 500 for it this week. If I could click there. Come on, Nintendo Switch controller. Sometime today. There we go. But yeah, we get like 500 gems this week, and we've gotten 1,500 from it a couple times. But yeah, mainly just guild tasks. And on my main account, it's guild task and tribute. Tribute probably being the biggest thing. That and doing your daily adventures. That new system that was added to every version except for Nintendo Switch. That gives a lot of gems. That's a guaranteed 20 gems per day. Plus you can get more depending on what you get for tasks. Okay, on my main account, more than half my gems come from tribute. I get anywhere from around 500 to 1,000 gems per week off my tribute. Probably closer to 1,000 gems each week. And I can even get higher than that. And that's just from taking it about 10 times per day. And the only reason it's giving so many of those is because I have so many kingdoms upgraded. Like if I was to do that 10 times a day on this account, it would probably only give me around, I want to say 50 gems per day, which would end up coming out to 250 to 500 gems per week. But that'd still be more than what we get from almost every other method, if it was closer to the 500. Because you don't get too many by other means. You get it from Adventure Board or Daily Task if you're still on Switch. You get it from about 390 from Guild each week, I believe it comes out to. And you can get it from like doing, what do you call it? The class battles and a few other things like that. I believe Invasions even net profits gems as well. I think you get like 65 from it for free if you don't spend any gems on the event. But yeah, those are like the main methods. And Tribute's a pretty hefty one of where I personally get most of mine, at least on my other account anyways. Most of this account's gems comes from Guild Wars, I would probably have to say, for the most part. That and the normal 390 that you get per week automatically. Oh, also, Fire Emblem's coming out on Friday. Not sure if I'm going to be streaming it. Not sure if anyone would actually even want to watch it. Because it's like extremely like JRPG kind of style thing. I didn't end up streaming the other game that's kind of like it, which is Wargroove. But Wargroove is much slower pace, I believe, than Fire Emblem is. I've actually never played a Fire Emblem game. I've played games that are from the genre, obviously. That's quite literally from the genre. But I've never specifically played a Fire Emblem game. This will be the first one. So I figured I'd get it. Also, they've been doing a discount thing. I might as well remind everyone, for anyone who's on Switch, for like the 1% of you who watch me who use the Switch. No, I think it's slightly more than that. It's probably like 5 or 10%. But they still have that offer running if you have the online membership thingy, which I think you might need even just to play Gems of War. Actually, Gems of War might not require it. I don't think third-party games requires it for online features. But they still have the what are they called? Those little voucher thingies, and you can actually buy brand new games for $47.50 with it. It's $100 for 2 of them, but you get those gold coin thingies, which count for $5 worth. That's 500 gold coin is basically $5. They're 1 cent each. So it comes out to only $47.50 per brand new game, which isn't really that bad at all. Fire Emblem is one of them, as well as the next Pokemon and stuff like that. I'm not bothering with the Zelda. I believe it is. Is it not on this list? Yeah, it is. It's right there. I'm not sure if I'm getting Astral's Train, though. Probably not. Well, single-player games I don't, though JRPGs and RPGs I do tend to go for. So that's why I went for Fire Emblem there. But, yeah, every single game is like only $47.50. Of course, it has to be downloaded instead of physical. But that's, what, like $13 cheaper. So definitely worth considering if you're on Switch. But anyways, let's see. You feel like you never have enough gems on the Switch version? Well, doing daily tasks would help out a lot. Getting into a better guild if they aren't doing every task every single week would help out a lot. I'm pretty sure most of the top guilds are relatively easy to still get into. I believe most of them you can get into if you're level 500 plus or 800 plus. I think most of them are 500 plus. Some of them might have slightly higher requirements these days. But as you can see, we finish all the tasks, and that gives you 390 gems up to that point. Plus all the legendary tasks save you gems, so you don't need to spend as often since you get a bunch of keys. Using gold for gold keys, if you've already done everything for your guild, can help you a little bit. Generally, you would just want to find a better guild with a higher requirement, but if you can't currently get into a guild with a better requirement, gold keys can drop gems. I didn't get any there. It's a 1% chance. You drop 1 or 2 gems as a drop. Every single one that you open there could give some gems. Glory Keys also has that. I believe it's 2.5% chance for 2 to 4 gems per Glory Key that you open. And yeah, those would be like the main things other than Tribute, obviously. And if your Tribute's pretty low, then you might want to consider adding upgrading Kingdoms. I believe you need to upgrade Kingdoms to 4-star in order to really get them up. That reminds me, I need more green. Did I finally get those greens yet? I was trying to upgrade this, but then I was short on greens. Let me see. Did I get enough green? No! I am still short 12 green. Trying to get this thing to 5-star, but I believe at 4-star you end up getting tribute bonus. And you ideally want to get every single kingdom up to 2-star and then work towards 4-star and then 5-star. I kind of didn't do that though. I probably should go and do that real quick. It's mainly because I don't bother taking tribute a lot on this account. I probably only take it like 10 times a week, which is why I haven't bothered. But generally you want to go rush to 2-star. Or once you get to mid-game, which is basically, first thing you want to focus on, get every kingdom to level 10. That you should be doing before anything else. But after you unlocked every kingdom and gotten them all to level 10, you then want to work on getting them all to 2-star, so that your tribute isn't horrifically bad. Then you want to get them to 4 stars, which will help you to also increase your tributes. And then you start getting them to 5 stars, which gives you a lot of extra stats. You could also just do them all to 2-star and then skip doing them each one to 5-star. Depends how you want to go about it. But yeah, you should definitely get them all to 2-star. I personally didn't do that just because I don't take tribute a lot on this account, because it's not my main account and I don't play it too much. But that would basically be the strategy to go to maximize your amount of loot. Any other questions from anyone? Otherwise, I will be heading off for now and finishing up all the other things we need to go do this off stream. But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be covering the new event and all the things that are happening next week again in the normal video that we do, Soul Forge, all that good stuff, and whatever teams are relevant for everything as well throughout the week. Other than that, yeah, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, or rest of your week, I mean. Weekend's kind of already over at this point. But don't forget, the Vault event on every platform except for Nintendo Switch still going on, so you still have like about 5 hours or so for that, 5-6 hours. So definitely get on that if you haven't been. Yeah, 5 hours, a little bit less than 5 hours. So you can still get a bunch of gnomes from that. I might still try farming a few more keys. And yeah, best of luck with everything. I'll catch all of you later. Thanks for stopping by. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. And I'll catch you later for the event video. Goodbye, everyone.